Good morning, kindergarten scholars. It's Ms. Murphy here with your phonics lesson for today. So we're going to get started right away. Here's our first activity. I'm going to say a sound that comes at the end of the word. And I want you to think of all the words you can that rhyme with that word. Okay, so let's try this out and practice it so that you know what to do. I'm going to say the sound each. Go ahead and say that. Each, each. Now, we want to find words that rhyme with each by putting letters in front of that word ending each and making new words. So here's my example. I'm going to put the B sound at the beginning of each and make the word beach. Beach and each rhyme. They sound the same at the end, right? Now, I want you to take 20 seconds and think of as many new words that rhyme with beach and each as you can. Go ahead. Remember, you can try out new sounds at the beginning of the word or of the word so that you can make new words. Go ahead and say them out loud. You thought of some creative ones. Here are some that Miss Murphy thought of. I thought of the word screech, screech, beach. They rhyme. What about the word speech? Speech and beach and each all rhyme. I added to the word and made reach, reach, beach, each all rhyme because they have the same sound at the end, right? And I thought of the word bleach. Say bleach. Make sure you say these words out loud to practice hearing that rhyming sound. Beach, each, reach, bleach. Nice. I know there are probably other ones that you thought of too. I'm sure they're awesome. All right, we're going to move on to a new activity. I'm going to say a word. You're going to repeat the word after me and then tell me the beginning sound. So you're just going to isolate the beginning sound. Let's practice one together. Ready? If I say thunder, you say thunder, and then you would say because that's the beginning sound, okay? Ready? Cheerful. Beginning sound. Ch, ch. Nice. Gather. G, g, gather. Nice. Theater. Theater. Nice. Ready? Fashion. Fashion, right? All right, let's keep going. Make sure that you're repeating this word after me. And after you say the word, you're going to say the beginning sound, okay? I should hear you along with me. Shoulders. Shoulders. Yep. Nation. Yep. Great job. Nice job isolating those beginning sounds. Now we're going to try a new activity. I'm going to tap out all the sounds in a word, and your job is to blend it together to make a word. So here are our steps to follow. Miss Murphy will tap the word, then you will repeat and tap the word, and then you will blend the word to make one whole word. Let's practice one together. Ready? If I said k, p, you would say k, p, camp. You're going to blend it together. Great. Ready? Is. These. Nice. I noticed that most scholars said the sounds again and then they blended it together to make one word. Let's try again. Ready? Ch, e, f. Chief. Nice. Ready? F, n. Thin. Great. D. Mind. Fabulous. Two more. Ready? Sh, eat. S. All the sounds. Ready? Sheets. Great. One more. Stick with me, okay? Make sure you're repeating the sounds and then blending. B. Thumb. Thumb. Nice job, scholars. We're going to keep moving along. I'm going to share my slides with you so you can check it out. All right, so it's Thursday, April 30th, and today is week 24, day 4. We're going to do a lot of learning today, scholars. Our goal for today is I can identify the middle sound in CVC words. CVC words means words that are 3 letters, like the types of words that we're tapping out. And this says that I can identify the middle sound. So remember, we do our roller coaster to find that middle sound. We're focusing on that again today. All right, but first we're going to review some of our letter sounds. So I'm going to show you a picture of a letter on the screen, and your job is to say the sound that that letter makes as quickly as you can, but be careful to say the right sound. Ready? Your turn. Ah, ah. I should hear all of you kindergarten. Practice these sounds out loud. Ready? Eh, eh. Eh, eh. Ah, ah. Nice. Ready? Qua, qua. K, k. Mm, mm. V, v, v. Great job practicing those letter sound, scholars. Now, we are going to focus today on reading and spelling words that have a short I and short A sound in the middle. We just read that our learning objective for today is to be able to identify those middle sounds, right? And today we're specifically thinking about that short I and short A sound. Now, let's go back really quick. What sound does our I make? I, I. And what about A? Ah, ah. So we're going to be focusing on those sounds today, ah and I, in the middle of our words. Really cool. So we're going to practice that first by looking for the middle sound. So I'm going to say a word. You're going to repeat the word, and then you're going to find the middle sound. You can use your roller coaster hand to help you out with this to make it easier to see where that middle sound is, okay? So you're going to go ahead and repeat the word. You're going to repeat the words after me, but scholars, Ms. Murphy made a mistake. You're actually going to find the 2 words that have the same middle sound, and then you're going to tell me what it is. Let's practice one together. Ready? Sip, zap, kiss. Sip, zap, kiss. I'm looking for the 2 words that have the same middle sound. So let's stretch them out. Sip, zap, kiss. I hear the I sound for both sip and kiss. So those 2 have the same. Zap has the ah sound, so that one is different. Let's try it together, right? Or let's try this one. I'll say the words, and then you say the 2 that have the same middle sound. Ready? Mug, fig, lip. Which 2 words have the same middle sound? Fig and lip have the same middle sound. Great job. One more, ready? Repeat after me. Tab, cob, pad. Let's do it one more time, ready? Tab, cob, pad. Which 2 have the same middle sound? It's tricky, but you can do it. Yep, tab and pad both have ah in the middle. That's our short A sound. Great job. Oh. All right, we are going to work on practicing our sight words with a sentence. So I'm going to read this once, and then we're going to find some of our sight words in the sentence. Ready? Did I sit by you? Now, I notice a few things about this sentence. First, I notice a sight word. Go ahead and point to a sight word you see in this sentence. We have more than one in here. Are you pointing? The first sight word I notice is the word I. I know that when I is by itself, it says its name and it's uppercase or capital, right? Nice. I saw another sight word. I'm going to circle it. Ready? B-Y spells by. Nice. And I see one more. Can you point to it? What's our last sight word in the sentence? You. Fabulous. I'm going to circle that. Let's say it, write it, say it. Ready? You. Y-O-U. You. Nice job practicing those sight words, scholars. Now, 3 of these words in the sentence are sight words. Let's check out the other ones and see if we can use tapping out to read them. Ready? So the first one, did. Nice. Did I? Well, let's tap this one out. Ready? Sit. Awesome. Did I sit by you? Now, I noticed something else about the sentence, which is that it ends with a special thing. Who remembers what this mark is called? Go ahead and say it out loud. It's called a question mark. Fabulous. When we have that at the end of a sentence, it tells us that we're asking a question. Notice how I read the sentence. Ready? Did I sit by you? My voice goes up at the end to tell that I'm asking a question. I also noticed that our first letter is capital or uppercase, right? Because it's at the beginning of the sentence. And I know I always start my sentence with a capital letter. Let's count the words in our sentence. Ready? So the sentence says, did I sit by you? Let's use our math counting fingers. Ready? Did I sit by you? How many words are in our sentence? Go ahead and say it out loud. 5 words. Great job, kindergarten. Okay, we are going to practice something called segmenting words. So we are going to tap out a word in order to spell it. Check out my magnet board here. It's ready for some spelling. So our first word is did. We're going to spell the word did by tapping it out. Ready? D-id, d-id, did. First sound, D. What letter? D. I, I, D, 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 right? We spelled d-id, did by tapping it out and segmenting. Really nice. Let's try another one. Ready? Hip. Say hip. Make sure you're saying this out loud. Now tap it out with me. Get your tappers ready. Tap it out. Hip. Hip. What's our first letter? H. I. I. P. Nice job. You broke apart those sounds to spell the word. Now let's tap it out to check. Ready? Hip. Hip. Great job, scholars. Okay, moving on. Ready? Our next word is dad. Say dad. Tap it out. D-add. Dad. D-add. Dad. What's the beginning sound? D. Letter? D. You got it. D. Ah. Ah. Our middle sound is ah. And I know that's the letter A. D. Add. Ending sound? Letter D. D. Great job. Let's spell one more. Ready? Our word is pat. Say pat. Tap it out. P-at. Pat. P-at. Pat. First sound is P. And the letter is P. P-at. Middle sound is A. And the letter is A. P-at. Last sound is T. And the letter is T. You got it. Nice job. All right, so we're going to work with our magnet board again, but this time we're going to build and change. That means we're going to build a word by segmenting like we just did, but this time, instead of building a new word every time, we're going to change one letter in our word to make a brand new word. Super cool. let's get started. So the first word we're going to build is tip. Ready? Say tip, tip. Now tap it out. Tip, tip. Tapping it out helps me know how to spell the word. First sound is t. I'm going to write the letter T. T, ip. My middle sound is I, and I use the letter I. T, ip. P. What's our ending sound? P, and it's the letter P. You got it, kindergarten. All right, so we've got the word tip, tip. Now, I want to change this to make the word dip, dip. Am I changing my beginning, middle, or ending sound to go from tip to dip? Tip, dip. I'm changing my beginning sound, so I'm going to take away that T. Now, what letter should I replace it with to make dip? D. D. Fabulous. Nice work, scholars. All right, so we made tip and then we change it to make dip. Fabulous. We're going to make a new word now. Sip. Say sip. Tap it out. Sip. Sip. What letter do I need to change? Am I changing my beginning, middle, or ending sound? Ready? Dip. Sip. I'm changing my beginning sound again. So I'm going to take away that D. Now I need a letter to replace it. Sip. What's our beginning sound for sip? And that's the letter S. Nice job. Let's tap it out to check. Ready? Sip. Sip. Fabulous. All right, so we made the word sip. Now I want to change this to the word rip. Say rip. Rip. Now you tell me, do I need to change the beginning, middle, or ending sound to go from sip to rip? You got it. It's the beginning sound again, right? So we still have this ip at the end, ip, ip. And now I'm changing the beginning sound to make rip, rip. Okay. Rip. What's my beginning sound? And that's the letter R. Fabulous. So let's check it. Rip, rip. Fabulous. Now, our last word that we want to make is rib. Rib. Say rib. 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 Don't get tricked. Do we want to change the beginning, middle, or ending sound to make rip into rib? Tap it out. Ready? Rip. Rib. We have to change our ending sound this time, right? So I'm going to take that P away. Now listen carefully for our new sound. Rib. B. B. You got it. We're adding a B at the end. Let's have it out to check. Ready? Rib. Rib. Great job, scholars. We are all ready to move to our phonics workbook. So make sure that you have your yellow and white phonics workbook with you. If you don't have it, go ahead and pause the video and get your workbook and a pencil or something to write with so you're ready to get started. Unpause the video when you're ready to go. Great. We are on week 24, day 4. This is page 37 in your phonics workbook. Go ahead and turn to that page. If you need extra time to find the page, you can pause the video again. We're going to practice our letter S. Nice job. So in the top row, we have our uppercase or lowercase S. Uppercase. All right, go ahead and take your pencil. Put it on the just below the top line on your paper. Ready? We're going to trace the gray S together. Okay, so you're right below the top line. Curve back and then switch and go forward all the way down to the baseline and back up. Lift. What sound does that letter make? S, s. Nice. Make sure you're moving your pencil with me. I'm going to be using my Skywriter so that you can see me. Let's make one more uppercase S. Ready? Right below the top line. Curve back and down around to the dash line. Keep going all the way down to the baseline. Back up, lift. What sound does that letter make? S, Great job. We're going to move on down to this line. Is this the uppercase or lowercase s down here at the bottom? Lowercase s, right? I noticed that the lowercase s is in between the dash line and the baseline. It never goes above the dash line. Let's practice that together. Make sure when you practice your lowercase s, it does not go above the dash line, okay? Take your pencil, put it right on that dash line there. Trace with me, ready? Curve back and down, switch and go around to the baseline, back up, lift. What sound does that letter make? S, s, s. Nice job. One more, ready? Go ahead and take your pencil, put it on the dash line next to that gray S. Let's do it together, ready? Curve back and down, around, down to the baseline and up, lift. What sound does that letter make? S, s, s. Fabulous. If you want to practice more uppercase and lowercase s's, you can pause the video and keep working. Otherwise, we're going to keep on moving. All right. The directions here say, write the middle sound. Now, we've been practicing our middle sound in our roller coaster, so you can use that roller coaster hand to help you hear the middle sound. Our first picture is a pig. Go ahead and say pig, pig. What sound do you hear in the middle? I, I, I. Go ahead and write the letter that makes the sound I. Yep, I see friends writing a lowercase I because it's in the middle of the word. Great job. Let's keep on going. This arrow is pointing to a lip. Go ahead and say lip, lip. Use your roller coaster hand if that'll help you. Lip. Middle sound? I. Fabulous. Now go ahead and write that letter that makes the I sound. Moving on. Here's a picture of a cab. Say cab. Cab. What sound is in the middle? Ah, ah. Go ahead and write the letter that makes the ah sound. It's a lowercase a. Nice job. I see a picture down here of a rat. Say rat. 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 What sound do you hear in the middle? Ah, ah, ah. Go ahead and write that letter on the line. All right. Now, I'm going to say some words that we're going to tap out and write on the lines. Get ready. So you're going to be writing this on your own, but we're going to tap it out together. Our first word is tip. So we'll do this one together. Point to number 1 over here. We're going to write the word tip. Ready? Tip. Tip. I'm hearing t, I, I, p. So I would write T-I-P on the lines. Now for these next ones, you are going to decide on the letters after we tap it out together. So go ahead and point to number 2. If you're running a little bit behind, you can pause the video and unpause when you're ready. Ready? Rib, 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 rib. Go ahead and write those letters. Rib. Number 3. Ready? Our word is bit. Say bit. Make sure you're tapping these out with me. That's going to help you when you go to spell them. Bit. B-it. B-it. Bit. B-it. Write down all the letters. You should have 3 letters. B-it. All right, and number 4. Again, if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Number 4 is hid, hid, id, id, hid. Go ahead and write down those letters. Id, hid. You're doing a fabulous job, kindergarten. Keep those brains growing. Remember to use your bubblegum brain Even when things are hard, that means that your brain is stretching and growing. So that's a good thing. We're going to move on to the next page. It says week 24, day 4. Page 38 is the number at the bottom. It should be right on the back of the page we just finished. Your job at the top is to match the picture with the middle sound. So here we have our sound card for A, and our sound card for I, right? Now, here is a picture of a bib. Say bib, bib. Go ahead and draw a line to either the or the I sound card. What sound do you hear in the middle of bib? Draw your line. Here's a picture of a pin. Say pin, pin. Draw your line. Remember, it's the middle sound up here. Here's a picture of a van. Say van. Van. Is it our or I sound card? Draw your line. Here's a picture of zip. Say zip. Up here, he's zipping his bag. Zip, zip. Draw your line to the sound you hear in the middle up here. Here's a picture of a rat. Say rat, rat, rat. Draw your line. And down here we have a bat. Say bat, bat, bat. Draw your line. Pause the video if you need extra time. All right, and now we're going to be writing the middle sound. So scholars, I'm going to tell you these pictures, and your job is to write down the letter that makes that middle sound. Remember, that's not the beginning, not the end. It's that middle sound up here. Ready? So this first picture, it's a little spooky. It's a picture of a rib, right? The arrow is pointing to his rib. Rib. Write the middle sound. Here's a picture of mixing. Mix, mix. Write the middle sound. Here again, we have our picture of a rat. Rat. Write your middle sound. Rat. And here is a picture showing us dig. Say dig, dig. Dig, dig. Great job. Go ahead and finish this up. That is the last of our workbook today. Have someone at home take a picture, if there's someone there, of both the front and back of your workbook pages today and send it to your teacher in a text message so we can see all the hard work that you did. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming to learn with me today, kindergarten. It's so nice to see you. I will see you next time.